Hello friends, how are you today? I'm so excited to have you join me again on another edition of Business Monday on TOLU CRAIG SHOW. My name remains TOLU CRAIG. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, today is going to be boom. Okay, today we're going to be talking about 10 high-paying business concepts or business ideas during this lockdown. You know, presently a lot of people are at home. It seems like all businesses are on hold, no cash flow, no income. But I've taken my time to search out for 10 unique concepts that can still sell very well and you still earn a considerable amount of income during this lockdown, even if you're at home. All right, so these are concepts that we will look into today, and I hope that as we begin to look into all this, that you're going to be inspired. You get one or two ideas that you can actually do. You know, some of these things, even if you're unable to start them now, you can have them as plan on the paper, so that immediately after this lockdown, or even from now, you can start doing something about it, and then you can launch out fully with your business after this lockdown. All right, so whether you have the very little or minimal capital, or you have the big capital base, this business concept or business ideas are for you. Okay, if this is your first time on this channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button below. All right, so that, and then click on the bell icon behind it so that you'll be notified when next a new video is uploaded. Are you set? So let's go in now. Yeah, welcome back. I said I'm going to share with us 10 concepts or 10 business ideas that going into them in any season like this. So whether in or out of season, I'm telling you, you're going to keep earning some level of income, because I've noticed that while people are at home, businesses are still flowing in big time for these business ideas. All right, so the first one I'm going to talk about is food business. You can like to say food, or you can like to say groceries. Okay, so these are orders that people request for every day. I mean to talk about daily needs. So people need to eat every day. So because people are eating every day, there's still order for food every day. So you can like to locate or position yourself in any area of it. All right, position yourself, because the food business is actually very wide. There's the production sector, okay, there's the agriculture, that's the farming sector, okay, there's the production or processing sector, there's the distribution sector, and then we also have the retailers end. Okay, so you can like to position yourself in any of those places there, or in any of those areas, or the subsectors of food or groceries. You get what I mean? So that you can also earn your own share out of the entire thing. I've discovered that every day people still go out one way or the other to, especially in my own part of the country, part of the world. All right, so people still go out one way or the other to get something to eat. In fact, the government has said that these stores that actually offer these daily essentials should not be on lockdown. So as much as other businesses are on lockdown, these stores are not on lockdown. In fact, you can still move food from one location to another. So why not think about it? You want to like to go into food business, just position yourself somewhere. It can be distribution, taking the food. I remember in one of my videos previously, I talked about transporting food from the local or from the farmers to the urban areas. That's from the rural areas to the urban areas. This is this is the kind of business that a lot are going into, and they are earning a huge profit from it. So you want to consider food business. Okay, so number 2, talk about logistics. Okay, so even talking about the food business, the food needs to be moved from one place to another. So you want to consider logistics or transportation business. Okay, so sending parcels, sending gifts, or carrying food, carrying essentials from one place to another. These guys are still in business, I tell you. So you go to those major markets where we buy food items, you see the people that are into logistics or transport business still there, waiting to help those who have come to buy, to carry their food from the market to their different locations. So you want to consider logistics business. This is a growing business in Nigeria. For example, I've discovered that everyone, or almost anyone that has a vehicle or a bike, is thinking about, oh, how can I convert this into something, into an asset that will fetch me income. Okay, so you want to consider logistics business. Another concept, another idea that is still selling now, even though even while people are at home and some are complaining. I tell you, people are still making some cool cash through logistics or transportation business. Okay, now I'm excited to mention this because some of you that know me, you know that okay, this is related to what Tolu does. All right. So number 3, you want to consider freelancing, or you want to be a freelancer. So probably even if you don't have major skills, but you can keep records very well. There are guys out there while at home, you know, they need virtual assistants to help out with some of the things they do. So you could do project management. All right. You could do web designs, software development. You could do graphics designs. You know, you could write. You know, writers are also in high demand online. They have a lot of sites online. You know, freelancers, we have freelancer.com, we have Upwork, we have Fiverr. You know, there are a lot of sites online where you can actually get to and then begin to freelance. Okay, probably what you could do is that you could mix beats. You could make musical beats, or you could just do video adverts for people. You know, just as you're looking at me, someone needs you to help them to advertise their product. So you come on camera, you talk, whatever script they've written for you, all right, depending on your bargain with the person, you talk on video and then you send to them as an advert. You know, so you could do a lot of things online as a freelancer. And while people are at home, I can tell you that there are still orders for this thing on this platform. These are platforms that are still in business. You know, things are still going on this platform. So think about it. What is that thing that you could do that you can offer as a service as a freelancer online? So think about it, all right, and then start it. You know, go on this platform, register an account, build a profile, and then there you go. Gradually you begin to get customers from there, and then why not, after the entire lockdown, you can get back to your daily 9-to-5 jobs and you still continue with that as a side hustle. You get what I mean? Okay, now another thing you want to consider is to create an online course. Okay, this is the first time I'll talk about creating an online course on this my channel. So you want to think about creating an online course. What is it that you know? Okay, you have a particular skill that you think you can teach. Come on camera, you know, teach it, explain it, do screen records and the likes, and then afterwards you can register it. Either you create your own website for yourself or register it on website. You know, a website like Udemy. All right, you can register as a teacher on that platform, and then for everyone that enrolls for your course, you're able to get a cut from it. You know, you get a major cut from it because you are the tutor. You know, so and then from there you can even build a followership base. You get what I mean? So you want to consider building an online course. Something about an online course is that it's a recurrent or a passive income model, because you only create it once, and then as long as people keep subscribing for it online, your income keeps coming in. Okay, so think about it. Number 4, like I mentioned before, is the online course. You want to consider it. Now, number 5, online entertainment. You know, we've seen a surge with companies like Netflix because people are at home, all right, and they need something to keep themselves busy. They need something to keep themselves happy. So you want to consider probably setting up a platform, or if you are a content creator, you want to consider online entertainment. You know, probably it can even be on your social media platforms. You know, we've seen a rise or a surge in online comedians also. So it can be movies, it can be comedies, or even if you are a software developer, you're not left out. You want to program a particular game that people can be interested in. Think about it. This is a time that a game can even come out and really be invoked. You know, if you can really relate with what people are going through and you can develop a game, why not? This is an opportunity for you. So you want to consider that also online entertainment, or something that people can download. You know, they laugh, you know, they are happy, you know, they are kept busy. You know, so consider online entertainment. Okay, so number 5. Now these are you can want to say that is for guys who have the huge capital. Yes, but you can even operate in the subsectors. All right, so I want to talk about telecommunications. So that's talking about calling and internet service, both combined together. So you agree with me that even though you are at home, you still want to keep in touch. You know, you are online presently with internet service. That is why you're listening to this video. So you still want to keep in touch, okay? And then you're calling, you're talking to your loved one. So it can be that you are especially in my part of the world, in Nigeria here, it can be that you are offering the internet service as a whole, or probably you are in the subsector that helps to distribute this service to the end user, or possibly you might be selling recharge cards, you're still earning something. I'm telling you, if there are some persons that can't still buy these things online, so this is a sector that you want to consider. If you have the huge capital, well, I'm telling you, consider the telecommunication industry. These guys keeps earning profit every day, okay? And then you can even be working for them, and you know, just find a way to position yourself in that industry. You can still make it big in that industry, I'm telling you. Okay, now the next one that I want to talk about is the fintech. fintech industry. So these are for geeks, all right? If you know you can program or you have the cash out there, you can pay someone to develop an app like that for you, please go through the necessary approval. It might take a whole lot of time, but it's worth it at the end of the day, all right? So you want to go through the necessary approval with the financial controls or whatever policy that guides financial dealings in your country, okay? But you want to consider the fintech because as much as there is now a reduction in cash to cash exchange or transactions, transactions are increasing on let's say mobile apps or just e-transactions. You get what I mean? So you want to consider positioning yourself in that sector also. And then the subsector, you know, of it is that there are some stores around where banks are not opening now, but there's these agents around, you know, that you send a transfer to them, okay, or you go there with your ATM card and then they will give you the cash that you need, or better still, you give them cash and then they help you make transfer to your loved ones, okay? So you want to consider positioning yourself in that sector also, because people are still making or earning some income from that particular sector. So the fintech sector, okay? Now the next one I want to talk about is you want to learn forex trading. Yes, this is a $5 trillion industry. You know, people are making profit every day the same way people are making losses every day. So before you go into it, make sure you learn it very well, all right? Learn the skill, master the skill, know what you are doing, demonstrate very well. You have strategy, do back testing, all right? And then when you are confident enough, you can now go live trading forex. But I'm telling you, if you know your games very well, you're trading forex, you're going to earn some income from it also, high profit, you know. So it's something you want to consider also. So forex trading, number 8, is something else that you want to consider learning, because there are huge opportunities of making profit in forex trading. I mean, it happens every day of the week, Monday to Friday. The forex market is still live, okay? Number 9, you want to consider the real estate. So the real estate sector, most particularly I want to say residential. Now, residential rental property. So you have the money, you want to invest, you know, invest into residential real estate. I would have said commercial, but during times like this, you know, there's going to be a massive shift, you know, that people will start, because now a lot have started doing businesses at home. They've started appreciating doing businesses from the home. So even if people would go out to rent commercial properties, of course they will still rent residential properties because they need a home to live. You get what I mean? So you want to consider residential properties, okay? So rental properties, this cash will keep coming in. There are some countries that now, you know, as incentives or as a way of helping them curb the adverse effect of this pandemic, they've sent an instruction and order or a policy to all property owners not to collect rent. But it's not happening in my part of the world. You know, it's not happening in our country. These guys will still ask you for rent. So you want to consider, even afterwards, these guys that have stopped paying for now, they will still continue to pay for it. So you want to consider rental properties. It's another business that is highly profitable, all right? And if you can multiply the properties you have, it means that more income will come to you, okay? Now, number 10, I want to talk about hosting service, okay? Now, people have started doing businesses from home. There is the cloud hosting or the web hosting, these platforms where people will actually transact this business. So you want to consider rendering, is either you're rendering the web hosting service directly or you're rendering cloud hosting service, or even if you don't have the cash to establish those type of data centers, you can also position yourself in that in a particular subsector there. So probably you can be offering cloud computing services for people who want to actually set up a working space online, or better still, if you're a geek out there, you can program or develop a platform where people can gather and work together, you know, a working community, a virtual working space, a virtual working community. You want to consider that, and I hope that in doing all this, I'm so sure that if you can try as much as possible, sit, you know, do your homework, consider it very well, you know, plan very well, you know, and then launch out with a product or launch out with a particular service as it relates to all these things I've mentioned. I know that you're going to earn some things from it. Okay, so I hope you've been able to learn some things again today. All right, I hope these ideas that you're going to work with because I'll be so willing to hear back from you. If there's anything at all, or any list, or you have another suggestion or of a particular business concept that can actually be done during a time like this that people can still earn from, why not? I will be so waiting to hear from you. Drop it in the comment section below. And also, which of these businesses do you like the most? I want to hear from you. Please drop in the comment section below and let us communicate. And if it's your first time on this channel, once again, don't forget, click on the subscribe button below and on the bell icon so that you'll be notified when next a new video is uploaded. Thank you for your time. See you next time on Business Monday. So next Monday, I expect to get a new video on business tips, business ideas, on how to do our business the better way. Cheers, friends. Regards.